Oly Bale takes on Luke Gilbert next.
And here comes the bullet, Oly Bale. Luke Gilbert will be his opponent in this one, and the matchup that we just saw was important. It could have eliminated Jordan Shepherd. It almost all but has eliminated Sean Ashe. But this match is a real key one. It always is. Match 4 of Monday night is huge.
Well,
Winner of this takes control.
I was just thinking that we may have 3 of the, and Sean's not a slouch, but 3 or 4 of the quickest players on the tour. They're not particularly quick to get themselves ready to play. Waiting for them to go there.
Not going to be a golden break. Oh, this frame's interesting.
Oh dear. That looked like it was going to be the best layout, and that yellow and 8 ball just come together, and now that is horrid. Absolutely horrid.
Watch the top right of the table here. It's everything that Luke's looking at. This is awkward, to say the least. Is this a case of potting a red and almost taking your colour set and maybe getting to work tactically, or do you think Luke's seeing a way out here?
Well, I think he's seeing a way out because the yellow 8 ball aren't a plant, so it's a big target to play into. It's just dangerous because you play into it, you're not likely to be on anything, and if you play into it last ball, you really pot yourself into trouble. So, you know, it's bold for sure. The thing is, I kind of, you know, when you think about what else could you do, you know, do you take reds and then play safe? Do you try and tease Oly into going for something? Could have played yellows. Looking at the layout, I think, wonder whether a yellow, one that's sort of nearest the centre of the table on the break line, whether that would have gone off the 8 ball to pop the yellow open, and he could have gone yellows. He had a yellow right centre.
This is the shot. He's been lining up for a while. Head to right centre. Lots of topspin.
If he gets the solid contact on the yellow, he's leaving himself shots to the left centre, so it's clever to do that.
Yeah. Cushion first. Love that choice.
Brilliant. Very, very good. He knew what he was doing right from the start, worked himself into it, and that was excellent. All credit to him. Oh, no.
Oh, Luke Gilbert,
there?
what have you done?
I mean, if I'm scoring, I've already marked down the frame. Okay, half hampered on the cushion. Luke Gilbert will not miss another shot like that, and it missed by a long way as well. Either way, he will not miss another shot like that this year. What a moment.
Yeah, I can't quite believe what I've seen there, to be honest. Real shocker.
Yeah, big error. I can only assume he flicked the cushion. I didn't detect it on the replay there, but maybe one of those when it's on the cushion. I mean, obviously, I'm sure you all know now that the cue ball's smaller than the object balls, and it's compared to the size of the cushion, it's also very small, and you kind of almost got to just dig down on it a little bit. And easy to throw a little bit aside on when you don't want to, and easy to miss shots because of it. But sometimes you just flick the cushion on the way through, and that can cause an issue. But didn't notice it. But it might
Sean
have
Ashe
happened.
watching on there. Oly is going to make the good start. You just can't believe that miss from Luke Gilbert.
No, I'm still absolutely in shock. I'd love to know what happens here. Does he flick the cushion? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's all fine.
Going to offer him some excuses here. Is there any dodgy, iffy contact there or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I mean, not to be that far off.
Yeah,
I mean, Yeah.
Just trying to justify it in my own mind. Can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I already am. Oly, though.
I think Lucas.
Yeah, Oly should be over the moon here. That would have hurt. Put a break clearance on top of it. Really make it hurt.
Yeah, best break of the night from Oly Bale. Absolutely slapped those.
Try, though.
Would you believe that? Well, Luke Gilbert is going to get an opportunity for redemption here. So often, mistakes like that have had a habit of costing you more than one frame in this game, because that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, one good shot from Luke here, and this is a beautiful layout. And that is the good shot. Just had to get through that nicely enough to get the cue ball middle of the table. He's on the middle of the 3 together, and that opens up the other 2. And now it's really just pick your route. I don't even think the yellow top right's tight. I think that's got the full pocket. If not, you can play for it right behind it. You're not going to miss it. Or you could even play for centre if it was really a problem, but it's not. It's not often you make an error like that and get an opportunity like this straight off the back of it.
Yeah, it is rare. Paul God's smiling on Team Blessed's
but as Paul plays,
favourite son.
You don't. Yeah, that's true. I've forgotten about he's very much part of Team Blessed. I suppose that's that helps.
Yeah. Two-man stable of Luke Gilbert and Dom Cooney, who so far in this Champions League campaign we've seen both of them and they've been far from blessed in this tournament so far. Cowboy Cooney ran into a little bit of trouble with the shot and match clock in his group. That derailed his chances, and it's been far from a vintage Luke Gilbert that we've seen tonight. The good news for him, Luke Gilbert that is that there's still a long way to go, and he's back level with a tidy reverse clearance. There's groups are won on moments in this format, and you know they can be lost on them as well. But if you can recover the situation after a terrible moment and just start to play well again, it can all be easily forgotten.
Yeah, good to have a short memory, and it's easier to have a short memory when you've got some good stuff following a mistake.
Oh, what a break.
Okay, tricky-ish layout. Tricky-ish.
Well, you have to take reds, but there's 3 reds on rails, which is the first thing you
he's got
see.
Red bottom right. It's the red on the left-hand side that catches my attention the most. There's not much room for that.
You got a nice connector though, towards the left centre.
Yeah, but then what you're playing off the back of it. This is tricky. This is tricky. Might be taking reds and playing safe.
Oh, he's looking to see there if the yellow past the 8 ball, so he's definitely considering the tactical ramifications of this frame, that's for sure.
Yeah, just getting the red out. Trying to sort of, I think he was even trying to sort of double kiss squeeze that cue ball across where it's gone. You know, he knew there was a good chance he left the yellow on, so he was just trying to see how good a chance he'd be leaving Oly, and I think you'd be happy enough leaving this. It is a gamble for Luke. It always feels like a gamble when you let good players have, you know, chances at the table, but I mean, if Oly clears these up, good luck to him. These are not nice.
They're pretty horrible. Does help if he can squeeze one of these in. Oh, and that was tracking in. Well, he puts his hand up because he's now made the reds a touch more tricky. Yeah. So Luke's going to continue to engage. Yellows are still really problematic. The 2 to the left side of the table at the bottom are really awkward.
It's a really good safety from Oly in the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Played, but this is good. He opened up his 2 yellows.
If he'd have meant to play that, that was a brilliant shot, yeah. Agreed. Yeah, not bad. He'd love that to have pulled up an extra
turn short, it would have blocked a yellow to bottom corner. Would have been a good ball for him to deal with his problem on the left-hand side as well. But it's just gone that extra roll. It's still, you know, not bad, but could have been better. Well, it'll just be a loss of turn coming up here. If you can clip off the red thin rather than playing the red onto the yellow, that would be the preference. Yeah. If Oly was just floating that to cover the pocket, it was a mistake. If he was trying to make it and go aggressive, then you know, maybe that was what he was thinking. But if it was a tactical shot, it was a poor choice.
Yeah, I can't think that it was.
He's actually a little... well, that wasn't the best of executions from Luke, because he needed the red to stay in position to still go bottom left. That would have helped. It's now blocked by the 8 ball.
Oly's going to have a dip. Sort of backed into a corner here is the bullet. The ball for short. Has he got a little bit of angle here?
Off the cushion though.
To fly
do
into
anything
these.
with that? That was tough.
He's done so well to move that cue ball there really off that line.
It's a good result again though.
It's not bad.
The red, he's made the red in underneath that yellow a lot worse. You've got the one by the 8 ball, still, you know, a real problem, and it's not easy for Luke to play a good safety. Well, he's just had a couple of touches here in this frame.
Yeah, he's made reds a lot worse, but the yellows aren't loads and loads better.
Well, you say that. You could take these on. I think if you pop the yellow in the middle of the 3, if the natural's going into the other yellow, you bump it over bottom right, and then you've got the double for the frame. And you can do it all like kind of controlled. Maybe he was playing it off the 8 ball, but the same deal. You know, kind of the same idea. He's gone from being second favourite on the layout to being favourite on the layout for me, even though Luke's got more balls on the table. Such a big frame as well, with every second that ticks down. It's Oly Bale, so you just never know. There was part of me thinking, surely he's not playing a 3 ball, crazy off-angle plant that would open up the reds at the same time as opening up the yellows if it goes wrong, and of course he didn't. But it is Oly Bale, and you never know where there is some craziness about to happen.
It's interesting that he spoke in his interview earlier and said how he was almost trying to rein himself in that respect. It actually echoed a lot of what you said at the start of the show.
It has been noticeable, certainly since the last time.
Oh, I tell you what, it's a great effort.
It's a very good shot. It's been noticeable for Oly that compared to the last time we saw him play, where it was very chaotic, and maybe he watched it back and thought that was a bit too much. It's certainly been noticeable he's trying to just, you know, play a really solid game. And when he plays like this, you know, it looks so much more dangerous. Good loss of turn. Don't think that Luke can play it back. It would be too risky. No, it looks like he's going to try.
I think you have to.
Oh, so watch where the red goes here. He wants to move the yellow as well. Yeah, that's not exactly. If he gets that red into the yellow a little bit fuller, it goes higher up the table. Oly's not going to take it on though. This is where the control comes from Oly. I like seeing this from him. You know, last year I think he takes the cut to bottom right, and then if he gets on the yellow on the left-hand side, he wins the frame. But it wasn't a guaranteed shot. It goes this way round. Definitely the percentage play.
He's looking at the red to the bottom right.
Yeah, nowhere near. was such a good snooker. It really was. And okay, early on in this tactical exchange, Oly had a couple of nice touches. You know, the first shot that he missed that went safe, and another one a little bit later on. But this has been a really Oly Bale type frame, and this is a good sign for Oly this season. This is positive for him, absolutely. I think one of the things that happens when you've got the ability to do some crazy things out there with the cue ball and clearances and all sorts of things out there, you start believing everything and that you can do it at all times from anywhere. And Oly always wants to entertain, and that is a proper hard fought frame of Paul that could not just win him this match, but win him this group. He wins it. I said,
if he wins this match, he's in an unbelievable position.
Yeah, and even if he gets a draw, it's still fantastic for him. So that was brilliant. That you know, very un-Oly Bale, but that was brilliant. That style of frame.
Okay, ball on the move, makes a ball,
and then this is your reward. Look at this layout on the back of it. This is a dot to dot break clearance to sort of build on the top of it. It sort of all connects. There's naturals here.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
What a chance. Up against it, here's Luke Gilbert.
Thought he might. No, he is on the yellow to right centre. I thought he'd play for yellow right centre, but I thought he'd come back more for it. I thought the plan would try and get a little bit straighter on it so that you could go right centre, left centre, and down. Now he's got quite a lot of angle, whichever side of the table he decides to come down. But that'll work. That's nice. Yeah, and it does work because you can go left side. Oh, he's going the one nearest the left centre pocket. Surprised by that, but I was about to say it's still going to work out for him, but he's just finished a bit awkward. I thought the ball he just played would be his connection to the one by his hand now.
Just kept on rolling.
So he got his second positional shot wrong and he's just chased it thereafter, but he still should get out. Does it pass?
I'm not sure it does. I think he needed to be below it, to the top right. I don't think this goes to the middle. And he overcuts it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I'd love to see the shot 3-4 shots ago. Once he played the shot into the right centre and came down, I think he was better on, I think he took the ball to left centre. He takes the other ball to left centre. I think it's a lot better for him to connect up. I'd need to see it again to see how good he was on it. But I was a little bit surprised by some of his decision there. And, well, that's just gifting the frame to Luke Gilbert. Although, at least they've gone a little awkward at the top here. Yeah, they can be missed. They can be missed. That's why I say it just went that little bit awkward at the top of the table.
Played it in such a way that he was really trying to pot the yellow at the same time. Pumps it into the far jaw and it didn't stick. And Oly Bale can rattle in the 8-ball. It has not gone Luke Gilbert's way tonight at all. This is a tough one to take.
It's absolutely unmissable if you're dropping that in, but he was forcing it because he had to get to the right-hand side of the table. Whether he got on the, whether he potted the yellow or not didn't really matter. He wasn't going to need that pocket. He was using the yellow actually to get the cue ball off the cushion. But those shots, when you force it like that, they can always be missed, and that's why I said when Oly fouled there, he just got that. I mean, half fortunate, and I'm not going to say it was lucky because Luke Gilbert should still have cleared up there, but it just made him have to play half a shot, and that got him back to the table. And Oly got the chance at the 8-ball, and he is absolutely in complete control of tonight.
Yeah. Sean Ashe could have a big say in this evening's proceedings
Huge
as well.
say. And of course, this result here eliminates him. If it stays like this, he needs to see this as a draw. Golden break would help on that regard. Golden break.
8 ball.
Wow. Oh, no, but it's still the perfect layout for a quick finish here. This could still be a grandstand finish. He needs to leave over a minute, so he needs to make this quick.
I can't believe that 8 ball's not dropped. I'm still waiting for it to fall in.
I mean, look at that on the over. It looks like it's in the pocket. It's incredible. Needs to keep going, keep going. It's a touch short. Can he nip this enough? Oh yeah, he could. He was easy. He was fine. He was fine. And he is going to leave over a minute.
Well, from when the ball stopped, this is one of the quicker clearances we've seen in a long time from Luke Gilbert. Rattles it in. 1 minute 10 left. And he's just saying to Oly, well, you're going to need to make a ball here, otherwise I'm going to swing this one away. Great clearance from Luke Gilbert. That was rapid.
Slightly surprising. That's his first break clearance of the night. He normally has them at a high percentage.
That's an amazing statistic. I'm really surprised by that. He is such a brilliant player. Just hasn't quite gone his way this evening. But that might just be a tonic for him. Oly Bale needs a ball all of a sudden.
Oh, it's going to be dry. It's going to be dry. And, okay, it's a lot harder. It's a much tougher clearance. Yellow off red down the table now. If he gets this next shot right, he's got to play it, surely. He's not going to play it. Interesting decision. How's he dealing with the yellow nearest the bottom right corner pocket? Or is he going to play it next? Oh no.
Oh, Luke concedes. I'm not hugely surprised by that. Oly Bale is going to take the victory. What a win for him. And the bullet is really firing here in the Champions League. And this group is in his hands.